All right, so I wanted to tell you, it's kind of cathartic sometimes to vent yourself. I want to tell you about a business that you should never do business with. If you're buying a camera or electronic goods, it's called Sunset Electronics. Now, they're a third-party seller through Amazon. I didn't even know Amazon had third-party sellers until this happened. But they do have third-party sellers that when you buy through Amazon, it actually you're buying from somebody else, and then if you have issues, you mostly deal with that other company. This Sunset Electronics is located, I think, in Brooklyn, New York. Anyways, I had a need for a camera, or I wanted a camera, so I bought a camera. Whoops. So anyways, I bought a camera, and it's about a $1,000 camera. It came with lens, and well, 2 lenses. Anyways, so I make the order on Amazon. A couple days later, they show that it ships. It shows up to the house. The box looks a little beat up, but I've seen beat up boxes before. UPS isn't always the best at shipping. You know, sometimes things get kicked around. As long as everything's all right in the box, they're all right. So you open the box up, and there's the camera box in there. And the camera box, the edges are kind of tattered a little bit, which was kind of odd, like it'd been sitting on a shelf for a long time. So be it. Open up the box. Everything looked fairly new, or everything looked new, and the camera appeared to be new. But what was odd is the lens was already connected to the camera, attached to the camera. I've never seen cameras shipped like that. The camera was missing the body cap for the camera, and it was missing the back end lens cap for the camera, or for the lens, I mean. You know, that's probably why the lens was hooked to the camera. The second lens came fine. Both ends were fine. I didn't think a whole lot of it at that point. I got the camera out, charged the battery. Oh, and there was no instruction manual. I thought that was a little bit odd. No instruction manual. Got the camera out, charged it up. Took a picture or two. This is a still camera. It's a Sony mirrorless camera, but I got it. Probably half the use for it would probably be video. So part of the reason I got it because it shoots pretty good video. The reviews say, anyways. Well, it turns out the video isn't the 60p that it was advertised. I noticed when I downloaded the computer it was 50p, which is a non-US standard. It's what they shoot in Europe or Asia. So I looked closer at the camera, and it's not even a US version camera. It's a foreign camera. And that's when I noticed there's no warranty card for the camera either. So the guys, if you're watching this and you're into cameras, you know at that point it's a gray market camera. Not going to have a warranty card. It's probably not going to get serviced if there's a problem. And the video was the wrong frames per second. So I contact Amazon, tell them I had this problem, and I needed to return it and get the right camera, the one that I ordered. It was at that point that they told me that it was Sunset Electronics I needed to deal with, not Amazon. I thought that was odd. I bought it through Amazon, not Sunset, but I did buy it through Sunset. So if you're buying stuff through Amazon and there's a third-party seller, look at it and make sure that it's a company that you want to do business with. Because based on the reviews, I would have never bought the camera. So, Sunset, Amazon contacted Sunset. Sunset did send me an email with a return label, a UPS return label. I packaged everything up, sent it back to them. And then I sent an email. At that point, I'm worried that this is a shady business. So I send them an email And all these emails pass through Amazon. It's not, they're not sending to my personal email account. It's through the Amazon account, so that Amazon can keep track of what's happening, right? So I'm sending them emails. I send them an email and tell them exactly what I want. I want the US version camera. I want exactly what you advertised in the ad. And I didn't want to pay a restock fee. I wasn't going to pay anything more than what I had already paid, and I wanted it shipped. They would not reply. They never did reply to an email. And I sent, I don't know, 3-4 emails asking what was up. You know, when am I going to get my camera? When am I going to get what I need? After about a week of doing this, I just kind of gave up on them, and I told Amazon I wanted a refund on the camera. So I filed, since it's a third-party dealer, you have to file this A to Z guarantee with Amazon. As soon as I filed that, I did that in the evening. The next day, I get a phone call from Amazon, not from Amazon, from Sunset Electronics out of New York, an Adam guy, name was Adam, asking me what the problem was with my camera. And it kind of made me mad at that point, because I'd been sending emails, and I asked him, aren't you reading emails? It's in my emails, and he tells me that their servers have been down for a week and they can't get to their emails. Right. Convenient, right? So I told him what the deal was with the camera, what it was missing, what I expected to get from him, and he says, well, I can refund part of your money, but the camera came back with a scratched viewfinder. Well, that's bullcrap. I had the camera in my hands for maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It did not scratch the lens or the viewfinder. I looked at it close when I put it back in the box. It was not scratched. And he wanted to drop $70 off the refund on this $1,000 camera. So I said no way. I'm not going to get taken again. So we argued for quite a while. He asked if I'd split the difference, and he'd pay $35 and I'd pay $35. I told him to pound sand, and I wanted the full refund. And then he comes back and says, I can give you the full refund, but you have to remove your bad feedback on Amazon, because I wrote a bad feedback. I gave them a 1 out of 5 and warned everybody that they were selling gray market gear and that they weren't responding to email and they had crappy customer service. And so he said if I remove my feedback, that they would give me a full refund. I said fine, I'll do it. I wasn't near a computer at the time, and I figured, I didn't want to remove my feedback, because everything I said there was true, but I wanted my $1,000 too. So I told him I'd do it when I got back to a computer, and he said he'd issue the refund right away, right then. And then Adam calls me back about 5 minutes later and says, because I gave him a 1 out of 5, they couldn't give the refund right away. I had to remove the feedback first, and then they'd give me the refund. So when I get back to a computer a couple hours later, I go on Amazon, I delete my feedback, I call Adam back and tell him I removed it. He said, all right, you should see the refund right away. He said, I just did it. I just issued the refund. And turns out he didn't issue any refund. I still haven't got my money back. That was yesterday. The credit card company has no idea. They don't show anything. Amazon doesn't show anything. Total lie. And the problem with Amazon is I can't go back and I can't put my feedback back on the page. Once you delete it, it's gone forever. You can't fix it or edit it or anything like that. So it's gone. They don't have the bad rating there from me anymore. And I don't have my money at this point. But luckily for me, I did call Amazon right back, yesterday evening, and Amazon has been great. You know, the guy at Amazon, and I asked Adam when he told me to remove that I needed to remove my negative feedback. I said, does Amazon know you're asking me to do this? Because this sounds fishy, right? He said, Amazon knows and they're okay with it, right? And the guy at Amazon said, absolutely not. That's a big no-no. Shouldn't be doing that. He took my statement and some of my facts, and he's pushing it on to whoever at Amazon decides on their A to Z guarantees, and they should get word back in the next 3 or 4 days. And I bought it on American Express. American Express is a fantastic credit card. Early on, I put a hold on I called the credit card company and told them I to not pay, to hold off on that payment, and they are holding off on the payment. And American Express, one good thing about American Express is you know, they're on my side. I'm 99.9% sure I'll never have to pay that money, even if they don't refund it. So even if Amazon doesn't come through, I'm sure my credit card company will. But I hope Amazon comes through. They seem like they care, at least the people I talk to. And you know, if I get that refund, then I can end my dispute with the credit card company, and everything will be fine. And Sunset Electronics can go pound sand for all I care. But I guess maybe this is a way to give a bad review, or don't deal with Sunset Electronics unless you expect to get a piece of crap or something that you didn't order, and you're not going to get any satisfaction from customer service. They're not going to help you at all. Pass this around, man. Send this to all your friends. Nobody should have to go through that kind of ordeal buying something. Maybe I'll post a quick follow-up video in a couple days once I get to the bottom and the end of this resolution. See what Amazon does about it. But Amazon, why would you tie yourself up with a company like Sunset? I can't possibly be the only person getting screwed by this company, and they're using your name to do it. Bad karma, man. Anyway, that's all. Sunset Electronics is not a company you want to do business with. See ya.